Well, hello and welcome to the Pastor Study. If you've been a part of this most recent series where we look at the God question, the booklet that we have, you might be recognizing that throughout every time we spend time talking about the Bible. We read a verse, we look at something from the scriptures. You say, well, okay, but you're using a document I don't believe is real. I don't think the Bible is really anything special about it. Where did it come from anyway? It's just a bunch of guys that wrote something. Well, let me read you a quote from Clark Pinnock. He says this: "There is no document from the ancient world witnessed by so excellent a set of textual and historical testimonies and offering so superb an array of historical data on which an intelligent decision may be made." In other words, he's saying there isn't a single document out there that has as much proof behind it as what the Bible does. They can find more of the ancient documents than any of the others that have been written, and people want to believe those. People read historical writings from ancient days and they believe those, and yet there is more proof to the reality of the scriptures than there are to any of these other documents. You know, you think about that and look at some of the reality of some of these things. You know, yes, it is a collection. The Bible is a collection of individual books written by various writers throughout the scriptures. You know, we see that the scriptures were written through the guidance of the Holy Spirit, as the Holy Spirit gave to the individuals the words to write down, to record, in such a fashion that we can find principles in the beginning book of Genesis and the end book of Revelation and many of them in between, and they all weave together. There is continuity throughout the scriptures, despite the fact that some books were written long after or long before something else. You see, the reality of the scriptures is there. The Bible itself is divided up into a period of the Old Testament. These are books that were written prior to the birth of Jesus Christ. And then we have the New Testament, which is books written after the time of Christ. And all of these things come together. And all of these things are under the authority of God Himself. So yeah, the Bible is real. We're going to take a little bit more look at the Old Testament, where did it come from, and then the New Testament, and where did it come from. Till next time, goodbye, and make